Hello and welcome to Effective Public Speaking, COM 281. My name is Amanda Simmons and I will be your instructor for this course. And welcome to your online public speaking. Now I know that most of you have thought or have had people say to you when you've told them that you were taking an online public speaking course, how do you do that? What's the point in that? Well, we're going to do it by using YouTube. The first thing you need to do for this course is to go ahead and set up an account with YouTube. You will upload all of your videos there and then send them over to the Moodle to where it says submit or upload your videos here for each of the speeches that you do. You can set your account to private or you don't have to. You will have to have an audience of at least 6 people for your informative, and persuasion speeches. I only need to see the back of their heads. So that may be something that you tell your people, your friends, coworkers, family, whoever that you get to be your audience, that your account is set to private and that their faces will never be shown on YouTube. That sometimes, and when you film, I don't really want to see their face. I want to see the back of their heads. Mainly, I want them there so that you have an audience. Because without us being in class or in person, you miss having that audience. And a lot of public speaking is getting over that fear of speaking in front of other people. So an audience of 6 for your informative and your persuasion, and all you need to do is film the back of their heads, because I mainly are focused on you, your skill, and how you deliver your speech. So those are your 3 speeches: your informative, your persuasion, which both have an audience of 6, and then your introductory speech. Your introductory speech happens within the first week. It's a simple speech. It's 2 to 4 minutes, I think. Double check that. And it's all about you. Tell us what you do. Tell us what you're studying. What do you want to do? Where did you come from? Did you move here from someplace else? Do you live somewhere else? Are you traveling? What is going on in your world? That way we know a little bit more about you. I'm going to tell you more about myself as we go throughout the course, so that way you'll know me too. The fun thing about taking an online course is that we can do it at any time we need to. So if you work during the day, you can come home and do it at night. If you work at night, you can do your work during the day. Please note that some of our videos need to be in at a certain time. So you may need to turn your video in before you go to work or after you get off, or whatever your schedule is like. So be aware of those time periods. The first week of our course there's a lot of introductory information. 1, you'll need to check the Moodle site every Monday at 6 p.m. I've tried to scatter out all the assignments, or I've had them all due like at one time. Most of your assignments, majority are up, with the exceptions of 1 to 2. So always check that site on Mondays just to make sure that there's nothing else that you need. I will always post a video like this so that you can know what's going on in the week, you can know what happened last week. Maybe we gave all of our speeches and I'm going to do a general feedback. So make sure that you watch the video. I will also have it in note form as well if you need that. So check the Moodle site. This week, you have an assignment due on Wednesday. That's my attendance. So please make sure that you get that. It's really easy. It's 2 questions. What are the challenges do you think you're going to face in taking an online public speaking course? And then do you have any questions about the syllabus? We do have another assignment that is kind of unique, and it's a Skype interview. One thing about public speaking is that it's going to teach you to be better at public speaking, well, naturally, but it's also going to teach you to be better at interviewing and being around people and holding up conversations. So one thing I do with my in-person classes is that we have impromptu speaking, which is speaking right on the spot. It's kind of hard to do with an online class, so instead we're doing interviews. I've asked you to block out 30 minutes, and you can choose the date and the time. And on that 30 minutes, we will have an interview. I will have questions ready. You have questions ready. And the week before your interview, I will kind of email you and say, hey, I know your interview is coming up. This is the area that I want you to look at. It's also a time for you and I to connect, to see what questions you're having, what areas in the class do you feel like you're struggling in that need more clarification. So that's the purpose of that. So if you don't have a Skype account, go ahead and get a Skype account. I'm also on Gmail, so sometimes we have the Google Chats, which I'm happy to do as well. We can also do FaceTime if we need to do that. As you're filming yourselves, you want to make sure that you dress professionally. Make sure that you dress as if you're going to a job interview. You don't have to wear a suit necessarily, but research has shown that the more dressed we feel, the better we feel about ourselves. So take that into consideration when you're giving your speeches. Don't give your speeches in sweatpants or pajama pants or anything of that nature. And when you give your speech, make sure that you find an empty classroom or a study hall or somewhere where it's nice and quiet and free of distractions. Today, I'm doing this at my home. I have cats, and I'm afraid that one of them is going to jump on the table at any moment now and show herself. So if she does, I apologize. But for your speeches, make sure that you are not at your own home doing that. You can if it's free of distractions. You'll need to find something to videotape yourself with. The library does have video cameras that you can check out. I'm on my iPad right now. So if you have an iPad, you can use that. A smartphone, you can do that as well. And then update those all to Moogle. I am excited to learn more about you guys, to go on this journey with you. Please don't hesitate to email me to set up a Skype interview or a Skype appointment anytime that you need it. My office hours are by Skype, so if you need me, go ahead and do that. 2 things this week that are really important for you to go ahead and set up. Get your YouTube account set up and set it to private if need be, and go ahead and set up a Skype. Skyping is free, so there's nothing that you'll have to pay for, and it's a great way too to get to know other people and to interview and to call other people as well. So guys, I'm Amanda. Let me know what I can do to help you throughout this course, throughout this 6 weeks. I look forward to getting to know you and to helping you to become a better public speaker. I'll see you next week.